Volleyball semifinals in full effect with Coach Ray and AOLG, the underdogs against Coach Art and the high-powered offense of the Sanchez Sharks. The Cougars jumping out to an early 7-0 lead behind the serve acing of number 12 Kathleen Burrier. That run put the Sharks in a big hole as they had trouble mustering up a comeback. Shaniqua Mendiola of the Sharks trying her best to keep her team in it with a nice kill, but too many errors cost the Sharks in the first set. The Cougars playing great defense and setting it up for number 20 Isabella DeKnight, who proved big for the Cougars down the stretch. The Cougar fans feeling an upset on the way after AOLG built a 5-point lead in the second set. It was only a matter of time before the Cougars money hitter and all-around superstar Olivia Flores gave the Cougars the 24-19 lead, needing one more point to pull off the upset. Stephanie Bradalio serving the final points of the game sent it over the net, and the ball never came back to them, allowing the Cougars to pull off the upset, winning the second set 25-19. We caught up with Captain Olivia Flores after the game about bouncing back from a rough game against the JFK Islanders last week.
Every team has their ups and downs this season, and I think that was one of our down games, but we bounced back and we realized what's on the line for us and that we were one step closer to reaching our goal, so we needed to push through, and I think it was like a wake-up call, so we needed to win this game and take us to our spot on the championship game.
Now moving on to the second game of the night between the heavy underdog St. John's Knights taking on the defending champion GW Geckos, and number 9 Christy Hammond taking it to the champs, leading her team with a nice serve ace. She wasn't the only one getting into it, as number 15 Felicia Salzgeber exposing the Geckos' middle of the defense after dropping the first set 25-22. The Geckos looking to rebound in the second behind MVP Roshi Rivera. The Geckos' number 4 Aaron Duane is providing the block support in the second set, eventually led to GW winning the second set 25-16. Fans on their toes getting ready for a nail-biting third set as the Knights behind Christian Kayanen getting a serve ace spark as the Knights built a late lead. Coach Shepard taking a timeout, getting his girls on the same page to finish the game. GW down 18-24 as Crystal Uggan steps up to pose a comeback, but the ball never reaches the other side as the St. John's Knights pull off the upset, taking the Geckos out in 3. We caught up with Christian Kayanen and Coach Shepard after their big win on how they were able to knock the usual queens of volleyball out of the playoffs.
We were very focused. We knew we had to talk to each other to make sure we were paying attention, and what our coach tells us is ball setter, ball hitter. So we just made sure we knew what was happening on the court and we had each other's backs.
Collectively as a group, we believe that we could beat anybody on any given day. Of course, we would need some luck here and there, and our motto all year long has been 1 point at a time. So that first game, even though it was tight, we just stick with that motto, one point at a time.
Reporting for Sports Watch, I'm Robert Balahudger.